All right. So I'm gonna make a fucking what? What is my? What is that? What is that? I'm gonna do a fucking tutorial. Oh wait, hold on. There we go. See, that's better. Okay, what was I? What was I talking about? I'm gonna do a whole ass tutorial. Yeah. You know what? Actually, fuck this tutorial. I'm just gonna make a beat. Uh, yeah. I forgot to mention that, like, in order to get any sound on any type of instrument, you gotta click where it usually is, like, to go back to your projects. Cause yeah, I don't know, but you know, there's an option under it whenever you have an instrument opened, uh, that will let you pick a sound. I'm gonna try to like pick a really good lead that I like. Shit, wait, hold on. I'm gonna have to download it. Fuck. All right, so go to keep more keyboard sounds. Are you serious, bruh? Drum and bass. Okay, I'm gonna get like the chip tune pack because that shit actually is really good, bro. Yes, download. Fuck. God damn. God damn it. Okay. All right, now that we got some cool ass sounds, let's go over to here. Yeah. Um, this is ass. This sounds like ass. That also sounds like ass. That sounds like ass. This is not what I'm going for. No. Yo gabba gabba ass synth. God damn. Bro. This shit is not Delta Room. Bro. Oh my god. Okay, I actually like this one. Alright, so you could play it on the keyboard like a bitch. Or you could like put it in this thing. Always make sure to switch this like pencil thing, because it's good. Cool. Now that you have some cool stuff, notice how I only did it once, and there's like this big ass space. I'm gonna just split that, get rid of that, and loop these, cause yeah. And I'm gonna add some like, let's add some echo to it, cause that would sound pretty cool. See, that's pretty cool. We should add some effects or something. Let me just join this so I can loop this whole thing. Let's add some flanger. There's some crazy shit you could do with this. Okay, cool. Yeah. That's fire. Alright, so after that I'm gonna get some bass. I'm gonna go back to the 8-bit shit because it's just fire. No, this sounds like a fart, bro. No, stop. Okay, I kind of fuck with this one. I'm gonna make a groovy line, Oh my god, bro. Okay, this sounds like actual ass. Alright, I'm gonna copy this. Well, you could also loop this too if you really want to. But it's low-key extra work because I'm literally gonna fucking change the pattern anyway on the second time it like plays. So let me copy and paste this shit. This also works if you really don't want to loop stuff. I think some like bit crushed acoustic drums would be like really cool. Stop fucking texting me. Some bit crushed acoustic drums would be cool. But I kind of gotta like mix this a little bit. Good thing to do with bass is like, I don't know, turn up the, like, okay, always turn on the analyzer when you go into the EQ. And if you don't know how to go into the EQ, you click plugins and EQ, right? And then click on visual EQ, and there you go. And click the analyzer. That shit always helps. I like to turn this up a little bit. Like the orange one is the bass. And I also really like a lot of high end on my shit. So I'm gonna just do this real quick. Yeah, I'm also gonna do that with this too because I want high end. That sounds cool. Even though I have to hold my fucking ear up to my speakerphone because I'm recording with my microphone on. This is a screen recording with my microphone, so I can barely fucking hear shit. The bass is not loud enough. The melody is louder than the fucking. I mean, everything's gotta be a little bit equal, you know? Unless something's supposed to be like really not important. I'm liking this so far, even though this sounds like ass. Alright, now you're gonna have to do something really bad. You're gonna have to go to Reddit. Don't ask about my recent searches. Okay? Look up r/drum kits. Wow. Wow. You can sell feed pics? What the fuck? Once you're on r/drum kits, go to, well, just search up whatever drums you want. For this one, I want like actual acoustic drums, so I'm gonna look up acoustic drums. All you really gotta do is kind of just like go into full. Okay, maybe it won't work on this fucking version. Great, cool. I love this, bruh. Let me just find another fucking kit. Cause this shit, I don't feel like doing all this right now. I don't care. Actually, I do kind of care about this. I should probably. Why am I not in this? What? Am I in the right server? Is this the right drum kits? I really hope this isn't gonna be a huge file. But this is what I'm looking for, kinda. Mediafire is probably the easiest you're gonna find. Like, all you gotta do is just click it. And then download that shit. And check if it downloaded. Alright, click out the fucking porn ad it's probably gonna give you. Okay, so now go to your Files app. Find the zip for the file, you know. Oh my fucking god. Alright, and then, you know, click it. Literally just click it. It'll like do a lot of shit, but just click it. That's all you gotta do. Alright, now that we got all this, time for the kind of tedious part. Take all this shit. Select it all. Please make sure you get it all. And you're gonna be probably like met with this, and if you're not met with this, like click this arrow up here. Oh my god, click this arrow back, like this back arrow. Go to On My iPhone, go to GarageBand for iOS, go to GarageBand file transfer for fuck. Alright, I'm gonna do the same with every other file. You know, it's tedious, but it works out in the long run, you know what I mean? Okay, so you should see like a blue number pop by this loop option. Go to your loops. It's probably gonna immediately take you to Apple Loops. Click Files. Putting shit in samplers is actually like really straightforward. You just click this down arrow where it usually like says like my songs, and you go back and blah blah blah. Click on the fucking thing that says bark. Then click input. Oh my god, import and import whatever you think sounds cool. I'm doing this one because this sounds really good. Alright, now this pisses me off. Click these like 3 lines with knobs or whatever. Turn down the reverb. That's just ass. GarageBand reverb is so ass, bro. And then when you click it, you're probably gonna wonder like, why isn't the full sample playing? That's because when you click details, you see it's like fully stopped. You know what I mean? Drag this out in order to play the full sample. There you go. So now I'm gonna record a pattern real quick. Hold on. So basically after that, you do the same with literally every other percussion. Alright, so you might notice that the drums sound like absolute ass. It would be cool if I was going for that like DIY unfinished vibe, but no, I'm not that much of a fucking nerd. Instead, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna spice it up a little bit. So here's my first issue with the drums. This kick is really fucking quiet. And it may not sound that quiet, but it is quiet. What you want to do is you want to download this app called Rough Rider 3. Okay. Very good app. Don't go in the app though. I mean, you can if you want to, but it doesn't do anything if you do. Don't go in the app. It automatically adds itself to GarageBand. And if it doesn't, all you gotta do is go to your, GarageBand app settings in the settings app, you know what I mean? Like go over here somewhere. Yeah, you should probably click enable Apple designed audio unit extensions. Yeah, just click that and then, download Rough Rider. It's a great compressor. So, whenever like everybody talks about side chaining shit, and you only do this type of shit, so you're like, what the fuck, how do you do a side chain? How does that even work? And let me tell you, you either turn up the volume so much that it blows your eardrums every fucking time, like every time you take out your headphones you see blood, or you use a plugin. And I'm gonna be honest, I don't know if this is actually sidechain. I think I've only sidechained anything once, successfully, which was on a computer like 3 years ago. But it's okay because this sounds like sidechain. Very easy. You just click edit, and while you're still in edit mode, click none or the plus sign, whatever you want to click. It's going to bring you to this. These are the stock plugins that are already there. Go to audio unit extensions after you enabled them, and then click Rough Rider. Alright, Rough Rider. You click on the plugin to open it. This looks really fucking janky. Is this still recording? Alright, so see this thing that says like nice start? That's the preset name. Click that, and you'll get all these other presets. I usually go to hysteresis, and then I turn on external sidechain. You know what I mean? And then it should sound a lot like heavier. I'll also give like a little before and after comparison. Just in case you forgot what the original sounded like, I wouldn't blame you. This beat is really forgettable. Now, if the kick still sounds ugly to you as it does for me, besides the fact that, its loudness has been kind of fixed, I still have to turn it down a little bit because now it kind of overtakes the beat. Let me just do that real quick. I just try to EQ a little bit. Like I said earlier, I like a lot of high end in my songs, so I'm gonna add some of that. Alright, so a good tip is that like around the like 3K to 8K range, I'd say there's a lot of harshness. People don't want to hear that. You do not want to hear that, okay? You don't want to get used to it either. Take the middle one and just tune that down a little bit. Do that. I'd say leaning more towards like higher 8K, but you know, whatever. Alright, now I just gotta turn up everything else and maybe add Rough Rider to the snare. Alright, cool. Now the last thing I'm gonna do is just add some bit crusher. This is something you don't need to do at all. I'm just doing this because it'll sound good. Kind of. Not really. Alright. And that's how you make a whack ass beat. This beat is really ass. Like really ass, bro. But this is basically the basics. This is the steps that you need to take in order to like start making like, oh, like okay, I see what you're doing type music on GarageBand. Yeah, okay, and now I gotta fucking edit this.